for this kind of like class?
Oh, absolutely. First off, you have to realize that the class itself can also, in some colleges, it would also include secularist ideas. What is secular humanism, for example?
Oh yeah.
Also, you have to think about just pure numbers, regardless of what you were referring to as millennials. We have to remember that close to 90% of the U.S. population still believes in some sort of higher authority. And so that means that they're having questions, they're interacting, they're competing, they're trying to figure out what's going on. And then if you were just to leave the United States and look at the other 7 billion people in the world, the great majority of them are believers of something, right?
Right.
And so if we live in a globalized society, if we live in a world that not only is it existing, but it influences your day-to-day activities, regardless of any sort of religious congruence, therefore it should be relevant. The class itself should be relevant. Doing case studies, instead of just doing a survey of what is sociology, the examination of religion vis-a-vis sociology, how might we do case studies to illustrate? So I've taught before, we've taught in past versions of the class ideas of case studies on Catholicism, case study on Hasidic Judaism in New York, case study on AME, African American Church in South Carolina, focusing on, if you take this collection of believers and in this particular cultural setting, what are their everyday lives like, for example, and how does religion play into their everyday lives in this setting, right?